Yo, what's up? I'm Kazzie Doomes. I'm a filmmaker. I'm in 11th grade. Going to graduate in 2009. Going to be looking for Southern Community College. This is my blog for today. I was born in 1991 on July 30th at Nassau Medical in Nassau County. I live in Wyandanch, New York. I used to live in one little house on 130 Davidson for, let's see, about from 91 to 99, right? And then I moved to the north side of Wyandanch, and to the south side, and on this other south side, and back over here called the borderline. That's between Wyandanch and North Babylon now. Alright. Right now I'm going to talk about myself. This all started when I was about, when I was about 2 or 1 years old, right? I bet you all heard of Michael Jackson Thriller. Scariest video ever, man. I tell you, I didn't get over it, man, until 2005. It's about Thriller, right? This Michael Jackson, you know. I didn't know he got that kind of a killer instinct in him, you know. One thing about this Thriller, right? He gets out of the car with his girlfriend, right? Dressed in some kind of gay looking you know, gym jacket from high school or something like that. They walk in the woods, you know, this and the other, and they start talking, she start talking, you know. You know what I'm saying? This dude turned into a freaking werewolf. Scared the shit out of me. Right? I said, what the I said, what the right? And then, after that was over, it was just a movie. And it comes out into a music video, right? When zombies come out and Michael Jackson turns into a zombie himself. Right? And then, after the video was over, he's back to his normal self. Also, he turned around with this big grin in those eyes. Them cat eyes. What's up with that, you know? I don't know what Michael Jackson's doing today, but does he know his video scared the kids about 25 years ago? I don't know. And now, I like to get on with the Y2K. Like, say, the year 2000. I was in 4th grade. I was a wild kid, you know? Year 2000 was a good year for me, you know? That's when I started liking, you know, Fridays, you know? Fridays? Not the movie with Ice Cube, I'm talking about real life Friday, you know? What I used to do on Fridays, man. Oh yeah, I used to hang out with my 2 half-brothers from Lyndhurst, Steven and Brandon. But I like to talk to you about Steven and Brandon. They're my half-brothers from Lyndhurst. I met them before year 2000. It was one night, right? I think it was spring, something like that. It was just me and my mom, right? My dad went to go get some Chinese food, you know? And then we heard a knock on the door, right? I was in my room, a lady and a kid, right, came to our door, right? I introduced myself to one of the kids, right? His name was Brandon, right? I said, who are you, right? My mom said, that's your brother. This how I looked at her like this. That's my brother? My mom said, yeah, right? And I said, no, that cannot be my brother. That can't be. And that's impossible. I said, that's impossible. I said, you can't prove that. Right? Till my dad came in with the Chinese food, he ran up to me and said, Dad! Right? I didn't know what to say, man. I didn't definitely know what to say. Well, I said, I guess he's my brother. Half. I wish I can prove it right now to you people in the world, not just New York. You know, all around the world, you know? Even Osama bin Laden went to see something like this. Right? And then, about a month later, they came back. This time with his oldest brother named Steven. Him and I are cool though into this year, 2008 now. You know? Steven was a cool kid. He liked scary movies and this and the other, video games. Especially guns. Not real guns, toy guns. Yeah, he always fascinated with toy guns. He even know all the names. He can name all the guns, even video games, man. Right? One time they came to our house to stay with us for a week or so we get to know each other, right? And we call it our little business called Strictly Business because we don't know who we are. So we all hang out, play war, this and the other, and think scary stuff. Like a skeleton man that used to live in my bathroom with a stupid looking afro. Oh man, I can't remember I brought that shit up. But I'll tell you that later. But now now we getting with my brothers, right, from Lindenhurst, right? Now, how long has it been? Almost 9 years since we've been seeing each other, right? We don't see, the last time, we used to spend like every Friday or Saturday, right? Like say, for instance, like year 2000, every Friday you go over to the house and hang out, right? We play PlayStation games, The first game they had was Medal of Honor, the first war game I ever played. Whoa, that was a good game right there. Before it was Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, and this and the other. Before, yeah, PlayStation 2 did came out in that year, 2000, and before Xbox also, right? Before Halo, this and the other. But with this war game right here, you used to play it a lot of times, multiplayer or single play. Sometimes you play multiplayer, right? You used to shoot each other, like blow each other up with grenades, this and the other, use machine guns or sniper rifles. That's me. I'm a good shot on video games. I'm a good shot with sniper rifles and handguns, M16s. Yeah, I know the weird thing about every Friday, we eat McDonald's every Friday. We still do that now, even though we're older now, we don't see each other that much. Right? We don't see each other that much,